There's a new electric car from Japan that's turning heads everywhere. And it's not just car enthusiasts who are excited. People from all walks of life are stopping to take a second look, and for good reason. This isn't a flashy luxury supercar designed for the ultra-rich or a futuristic concept that feels out of reach. Instead, it's a practical, down-to-earth vehicle that's making electric mobility accessible to everyone. Meet the Sakura EV, a car that's simple, smart, and shockingly affordable, with a price tag of just $7,000. That's less than many people spend on a used car, and it's brand new, packed with the latest electric technology. The Sakura EV comes from a small but ambitious Japanese company that's challenging the status quo. They're not just building another car, they're reimagining what an electric vehicle can be, focusing on the needs of everyday drivers. For years, electric cars have been seen as the future of transportation, but for most people, they felt like a distant dream. Amazing to look at, but simply too expensive to own. The Sakura EV is changing that narrative. It's designed to be clean, efficient, and, most importantly, affordable, making the dream of electric driving a reality for a much wider audience. Imagine walking into a dealership and seeing a brand new electric car that costs less than many used petrol cars. It's a game changer for anyone who thought going electric was out of reach. This car isn't about racing down highways or showing off luxury features. It's about giving people real choices, making electric vehicles accessible, practical, and affordable for families, students, and anyone who needs reliable transportation. Suddenly, the idea of owning an electric car isn't just for the wealthy or the tech-obsessed. Students can drive to class emissions-free, families can run errands without worrying about gas prices, and anyone on a budget can finally consider going electric. The Sakura EV represents a major shift in the industry. It's not about luxury or status, it's about practical, zero-emissions transport that fits into real people's lives, at a price that could shake up the entire market. At a time when the cost of living is rising and everything seems to be getting more expensive, this little EV is a breath of fresh air. It's making affordable, clean motoring possible again, and that's something everyone can get behind. Behind the scenes, it's a story of clever engineering and a deep understanding of what people actually need in their daily lives. The team behind the Sakura EV focused on efficiency, simplicity, and value without sacrificing quality. Sometimes, the most revolutionary ideas come in the smallest, most affordable packages. The Sakura EV proves that you don't need a massive budget or a big name to make a big impact. Industry experts and analysts are watching closely, because this could be the spark that ignites a new era of affordable electric vehicles, not just in Japan, but around the world. So what makes the Sakura EV such a game changer? Let's take a closer look at the features, the technology, and the vision behind the car that's got everyone talking. The biggest barrier to electric cars? Price. Most new EVs like Teslas or BYDs start well above £30,000, out of reach for many. The main culprit is the battery. Expensive, complex, and packed with rare materials. Car companies also spend billions on R&D and need to recoup those costs. The market's been built from the top down with luxury models first, making EVs seem like premium products. Even as prices drop, EVs are still pricier than petrol cars, creating a two-tier system. Those who can afford it get the benefits. Everyone else is left behind. That's why a $7,000 EV isn't just interesting, it's revolutionary. But how did this Japanese company make it possible? The Sakura EV is all about radical simplicity. It's inspired by Japan's clever K cars, small, efficient, and perfect for city life. The secret? A smaller battery, offering around 100 miles of range, enough for daily commutes. By cutting battery size, they slash costs without sacrificing what most people need. The interior is basic but functional. A small digital display, durable materials, and essential features like heating and Bluetooth. No giant screens or luxury extras, just what matters. Lightweight design means it's nimble and efficient, perfect for urban streets. Streamlined manufacturing and smart engineering keep costs low. It's proof that affordable doesn't have to mean low quality. The timing for a truly affordable electric vehicle couldn't be more critical. Right now, car prices are climbing higher than ever, and a big reason is the wave of new tariffs and ongoing trade wars that are shaking up the global auto market. For anyone hoping to buy a new car, especially an EV, these changes are making things much tougher. The US government has recently imposed a hefty 25% tariff on imported vehicles. This isn't just a small fee, it's a major cost that gets passed directly to buyers, often adding thousands of dollars to the sticker price of a new car. For families already struggling with inflation, this extra cost can be a deal breaker. But it's not just fully imported cars that are affected. Even vehicles assembled in the US rely on a complex web of imported parts, everything from electronics to steel. These parts are now being taxed as well, which means the price of building a car in America is also going up. The electric vehicle sector is feeling the pinch most of all. New tariffs target not only Chinese-made cars but also crucial battery materials like graphite, lithium, and other minerals. Since China dominates the supply of these materials, the cost of making EV batteries is rising fast. Industry experts warn that these policies could double the cost of batteries in the near future. Since batteries are the single most expensive part of an EV, this could make electric cars even less affordable for everyday people, putting them out of reach for many. Ironically, while politicians and governments talk about the importance of clean transportation and reducing emissions, their own rules and tariffs are making it harder than ever for regular people to buy new, cleaner cars. The gap between policy and reality is growing. As a result, the number of affordable car models, especially electric ones, is shrinking at an alarming rate. Dealerships that once had plenty of options now have empty lots or just a handful of models to choose from. For many families, the dream of owning a new, clean, and efficient car is slipping further and further away. High prices and limited choices are forcing people to hold on to older, less efficient vehicles or give up on buying new altogether. That's why the arrival of the Sakura EV is so significant. It's entering the market at a time when affordability is becoming a rare luxury, and when people are desperate for real alternatives that won't break the bank. So why does this car matter so much right now? In a world where new rules are pushing prices up and options are shrinking, the Sakura EV could be the game-changer buyers have been waiting for. Let's find out what makes it stand out. For many, the Sakura EV isn't just a car, it's a lifeline. It gives young people, families, and anyone priced out of the market a real option. It bridges the gap between expensive new EVs and unreliable used cars. Running costs are low, charging is cheaper than petrol, and maintenance is minimal. Over time, owners save thousands, making the total cost of ownership incredibly low. Cleaner, quieter cities become possible if more people can afford EVs. The Sakura EV democratizes electric mobility, breaking down financial barriers. It's about freedom, getting to work, school, or the shops without polluting or overspending. But how will the big car companies respond? Tesla, BYD, and other giants can't ignore a $7,000 EV. It threatens their future growth, not their luxury models. Tesla may feel pressure to speed up plans for a truly affordable car, but their brand is built on tech and performance. BYD, with its low-cost models and control over its supply chain, could compete more directly if it can navigate tariffs. Traditional automakers will have to rethink their strategies, especially at the entry level. The Sakura EV exposes a huge gap in affordable options. If they don't act, they risk losing a generation of buyers. This little car could force the whole industry to get serious about affordable EVs. But can a budget EV really succeed? The Sakura EV faces some significant challenges. Chief among them are public perception and concerns about safety. For many drivers, especially those new to electric vehicles, there's a lingering skepticism about whether a budget-friendly EV can truly deliver on reliability and protection in real-world situations. People may wonder if a smaller, more affordable car can keep them safe on busy roads or in the event of an accident. Some will doubt its quality or crashworthiness, so transparency and trust are key. The company must openly share safety ratings, crash test results, and real customer experiences to build confidence. Demonstrating a commitment to rigorous safety standards and ongoing improvements will help win over cautious buyers. Scaling up production and building a reliable service network won't be easy. Manufacturing at a larger scale requires investment in new facilities, training skilled workers, and ensuring consistent quality control. At the same time, a widespread service network is essential to support customers and handle repairs quickly. But the opportunities are huge. New tariffs and changing trade policies could actually help a nimble company. By setting up local assembly plants, the Sakura EV could avoid costly import taxes and respond more flexibly to market demands. This approach could also create local jobs and strengthen the brand's reputation. Simplicity is a real strength here. Fewer parts mean fewer things to break and easier, more affordable repairs. This makes the Sakura EV especially appealing for budget-conscious buyers and fleet operators who need vehicles that are easy to maintain and keep on the road. Focusing on city driving is a smart move. The Sakura EV doesn't try to be everything for everyone. Instead, it's designed for short commutes, easy parking, and efficient travel in crowded urban environments, where most people actually need their cars the most. With its compact size and low running costs, it could become the go-to choice for urban drivers, delivery fleets, and car-sharing services. These groups are always looking for vehicles that are affordable, reliable, and easy to operate in city traffic. If the company can deliver on quality, safety, and customer support, the Sakura EV could truly change the game for electric mobility. It has the potential to make EVs accessible to a much wider audience and reshape how people think about city transportation. So, what does this mean for the future of driving? The Sakura EV's journey is just beginning, but it could signal a major shift toward affordable, practical, and sustainable urban mobility. Let's wrap up. The Sakura EV is more than just a car, it's a symbol of hope. It proves the future of driving doesn't have to be expensive or exclusive. True innovation is about making things accessible, not just adding features. If the Sakura EV succeeds, it could spark a wave of affordable electric cars worldwide. Competition will drive better, cheaper options for everyone. This could finally ignite mass adoption of EVs and accelerate our move to cleaner transport. For the first time in years, affordable, clean driving feels within reach. The road ahead won't be easy, but the future looks bright. Progress doesn't have to come with a premium price tag, and that's something we can all get excited about.